What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. So today is our first video of kind of our channel rebrand. And as you guys can see, we're going to be playing NBA 2K21. Now this is going to be a MyTeam guide, a beginner's guide to NBA 2K21 MyTeam. Now I am playing on PS5. You can play on PS4. Many, if not all, of these tips will translate to both consoles, both generations. Sorry, let me just get rid of this game volume here so you don't hear it over me. So as you guys load up, you'll have a menu that looks something like this. This is actually a brand new account that has never played 2K before. I just wanted to start with a new account, so you know, if you guys are new to the game, you kind of can see what it looks like setting up a new team. We will have a beginner's guide to my career. We will have a beginner's guide to my NBA. Which also includes my GM and like a franchise mode. Those will be coming out in the near future, so be on the lookout for those. But today we're going to start with kind of the most popular mode, and to equate it to all my FIFA fans, it's just like FIFA Ultimate Team. My team in NBA 2K21 is the same as FIFA Ultimate Team, you know, where it's a card collecting game, and then you play games with the cards that you collect. So this will be probably part one, just covering offline modes, and then okay, guys, so here we are. We figured out that that minor issue there, and we are starting NBA 2K MyTeam. Now, you will get kind of an intro from the game here, a nice, cool little cinematic featuring Zion, MJ, a bunch of other NBA superstars, right? And they're showcasing some of those cards that that we can collect. And now on the screen, you're seeing a few different modes of play. Now it can seem a little overwhelming at first, just like starting any new game, particularly these card collecting games, because they want to keep content engaging for casual players and hardcore grinders. They offer a lot of different things, and this of course is the intro. We don't need to watch this, as a matter of fact, but I can't skip it, so we will watch it while I'm talking through some things. All of this I'm gonna walk through with you guys, right down to kind of the best path to take for when you're starting your account, how to look at offline modes, how to look at online modes, you know, the card collecting aspect of it, of course, and just kind of try to maximize your enjoyment, because 2K is a game that I actually really enjoy. And if we're comparing to FIFA, it's actually much less pay to win, should I say. You can access great top-tier, end-game, high-quality competitive cards without spending a dime on this game, and that's one of the reasons I really do like it. Okay, so we're faced with a choice here. Now, we have a player from each position, right? We have Allen Iverson, one of my favorite players of all time, as a matter of fact. Dwayne Wade, Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Garnett, and Shaq. Now, if you're somebody who might like playing with a big man, I would say go with Shaq. If you're somebody who might like playing more with a guard, I would say go with Iverson. These three in the middle, while they're cool names, the cards that you get aren't great. This Iverson, I believe, comes with an evolution version of the Iverson. Actually, I'm not sure if he's evolution or not. I'll get into that in a second. But this is a card that you're going to be starting your MyTeam kind of journey with. So I'll pick Allen Iverson. You guys feel free to pick whoever you want. My recommendation is either Iverson or Shaq. And so these are going to be your starting cards, just like, you know, for my FIFA fans again. And I apologize if I keep relating this to FIFA. That's just what I know a lot of my audience is used to. So we're opening a few packs here. You can press X to flip one card. We got Joe Ingles, gold Joe Ingles. Not a bad card. We got another gold player over here. You can tell they're players because that little like tornado that comes up. None of these guys are players. These are all going to be consumables. We pulled a custom badge card. Now, all of these cards in 2K have badges on them. Badges help your player play better or kind of adjust their play style. For example, we just pulled Worm. What Worm does is it allows a player to kind of swim around another player to get a rebound. It starts at bronze, and then can go to silver and gold, and then there's actually purple, which is Hall of Fame. The higher the quality of the badge, the better they perform that skill. Of course, we have some logos, some jerseys as well. What else do we have here? See, this will be a player because that little tornado. See that little tornado? And that's a gold Julius Randle, who's actually been lighting it up in the NBA. 2 more players over here, a couple of consumables. We got a playbook as well. So if you use this certain playbook, you'll get a certain set of plays that particular team uses in real life or used in real life, because you can have historic playbooks and historic stadiums, just like the 94 Denver Nuggets arena. So pretty cool. And then a few more cards. You'll see this one is green because there's a tier system in 2K. So obviously we've seen some gold cards, we've seen silver and bronze, and then it ranks up pretty steadily. So we've got Emerald here. Oh, and he is an Evo. I forgot about this. So when I say he's an Evo, he's an evolution. Something FIFA fans have been begging for years, and 2K has perfected this. So by accomplishing stats and goals with this Emerald Allen Iverson card that we just picked, we will upgrade him from an 80 overall to an 85. By then accomplishing more stats, whether it's points, steals, 3-pointers, it's different for every card. We'll go take a look at him in a second. We can upgrade him again to a Ruby. So you see we have the Emerald version. Okay, so then of course you can name your team. I'm just going to name mine the city. There's like a certain kind of, you have to pick one of their cities. You can't put whatever you want. So I'll just put, I used to live quite near Boston. We'll just put Boston in. The Boston Gamers will just be the Gamers. You obviously name your team whatever you want. There's actually an aspect of this game where you're able to create your own stadium, and we'll just be the BG. Cool. Okay, so this is the daily login reward. Every time you first log into the game, you will have the opportunity to get a pack or a token or things that will be very useful in just a minute. I will talk to you guys about that in a second. Today we get a double take reward pack. It's a picture of Derrick Rose on the cover. He's actually one of the really good players you can get in there. You get a PlayStation reward pack. That's pretty cool as well. And so we have 2 packs available to be opened. Now, this screen can be overwhelming. This is the home screen. Okay? Here, you have your seasonal progression. This is probably familiar from a lot of other games. Even like Call of Duty has a battle pass. Fortnite has a battle pass. FIFA has that kind of season progression. This is much better than the FIFA one, let me tell you that. See this 98 Kawhi Leonard? You can get this card for free by progressing through the season agendas, okay? Now, season agendas are the tiered rewards for every step of the way. At 0 XP, we have 0 XP, we get a Kevin Durant card. This is kind of like a free agent card. He has a set number of games we can play with him before he'll go away. If we get 350 XP, we get a token, and so on down the line. Okay, I'll talk eventually about what many of these things are. We get badge packs, heat check packs, a bunch of things. So if we scroll all the way to the end here, sorry about that, we get to this Kawhi Leonard, right? And this Kawhi Leonard is obviously a phenomenal card, and anybody can get their hands on him. That's the coolest thing. So this is our season progress. Our season agenda is challenges we have to meet to gain XP. Okay, so that's how we gain the XP to progress in these levels. A lot of these have to do with using certain cards to accomplish goals, similar to how the Evos work that I just explained. So if we get an Inferno Ronnie Brewer and we get 10 assists with him, we'll get 100 XP, right? And things work similarly. Excuse me, sorry. Similarly, there's weekly ones as well. There's daily challenges that expire. And there's been a few other things that have expired as well. Each season's about 6 weeks. If you're starting from the time you see this video, you probably don't have enough time to get Kawhi Leonard. But every season it refreshes, and there's going to be a new player at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. There's these specific players you can do too. There's challenges you can do. You even get rewarded just for playing certain game modes, like if we play Triple Threat or Domination or Online Triple Threat. So that's definitely really cool. And then there's lifetime agendas as well. So you complete these over time just through playing the game, completing collections and getting stars within certain game modes and things like that. So, okay. That is the agenda, right? We're in Season 4. Season 5 will be coming out very shortly. Sometimes there's limited time events. They'll give you extra MT, which is kind of the coins of this game mode. It can give you extra chances at unlocking a player. It really depends on what the events are. This is the community hub, so you can kind of watch videos from the community, see what the largest auction house value was. Sometimes there's new locker codes around or a community poll you can participate in. We're not going to watch a video right now, but we can participate in this poll. So here we have our community poll, guys, which there's a Retro 2K Volume 2 pack out right now, and these are the players we can kind of select as our favorite. It doesn't matter who you pick. I'll just pick Isaac Bonga. He's a player I've actually been using on my other account, and we get a free token. Now, this is a great opportunity to talk about tokens, okay? So, tokens, you see we now have one right next to my face a little bit. It's now we have one right under those green numbers in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. If we scroll over to Pack Market and we go to Rewards, this is the Rewards menu. We can redeem those tokens we got to unlock new player cards, okay? Tokens can be earned through a variety of ways just through playing the game. I'll talk about them more as we get to them. And there's tiers, okay? So there's the Emerald tier, but we have to unlock 10 Emerald cards to get to the Sapphire cards, 10 Sapphires to get to the Rubies, and so on and so forth, all the way up to these crazy Galaxy Opals and Pink Diamonds, right? Gary Payton and Rick Barry and Bill Russell. Now, at the green tier level, the Emerald tier level, they only cost 3 tokens. We don't have one yet, so we can't pick a player. Many of these players are not great, but they could help out your team early on. Okay. And then this is just kind of a news section. So we've talked about the home section here. And what I do want to talk about next is the how to create your team, okay? So if you go over to MyTeam at the top, we have lineup management, and we are the gamers, right? So this is where we can make changes to our lineup. Now, obviously, Allen Iverson's our best player. He's going to be playing point guard. They've kind of filled in the rest of our lineup based on how good our players are. And if we try and replace players, we only have Theo Pinson to kind of add in right now, which he's not very good. He's not an improvement, so we're not going to do that. But if we go over to our pack market again, now, of course, this is an area where you can buy packs. You don't really want to necessarily do that. But I can open a pack here. And remember, we got that double take award pack just for logging in. We'll open that up, and we'll see if we get anybody decent in there. Sometimes, you can get a really good player. So we've got a red player, which is a Ruby. So we know we have Allen Iverson at Emerald, and then it goes Sapphire, which is blue, and then Ruby. So this will be the best player on our team. We don't have any other players in here, but I'm going to flip them all. And we got Karl Anthony Towns. Cool. So he'll slot right in our center position. And we're going to have Karl Anthony Towns in our team. Now, we also, remember we got that Kevin Durant from our season agendas, and Kevin Durant is here, okay? Again, now I can't put contracts on that Kevin Durant and extend his stay. He is unfortunately limited to, I think it's like 5 games. We open this pack, and here's that Sapphire I was talking about. Another probable addition to our team, and it's Jimmy Butler. He can absolutely go in at that shooting guard. So now we've opened a couple of packs for doing nothing, just logging into the game, right? And we can add in a couple more players. So let's replace, let's see. Let's put these guys on our bench. And we can put in, yeah, okay, so those are our new guys. So we'll move Butler to shooting guard. We'll move Durant in, and we'll move Karl Anthony Towns over to center. And now we've got an infinitely better lineup than we had just a second ago, right? Jimmy Butler, huge increase on improvement on Bogdanovich. Durant, huge increase on Ingles, and Cauley Stein, obviously making way for Karl Anthony Towns. So this is great. So our changes there are safe. So, of course, we do have our franchise as well. Remember, we were packing logos and stadium packs and playbooks and things like that. We can design our uniforms, but not yet. See, it's locked. We have to actually complete a lifetime agenda of collecting a certain amount of cards, but that's okay. So we can switch our logo. Let's say we want to be the Nuggets. Let's say we want the Celtics Arena. We only have one playbook right now, so we got to stick with that, and one jersey, so we can't switch that up yet. But as we open more packs, and you can get so many packs for free, it will add cards to our collection. So this is our collection. We've collected 27 cards. There's the 20 current NBA set. There's the 21 current NBA set. Whoops. Heat check, which we'll talk about momentarily. Rewards, because this game does love to reward you. Look how many cards you can earn from rewards, right? Premium, which are kind of like the paid packs that they release, those sets. Free agents are included in here as well. The starters, like we got that starter Iverson, right? Historic uniforms. We have a Miami Heat uniform. Shoes. Shoes are kind of like the what are those boost cards in FIFA? I forget what they're called. But you know how you can like put a +5 pace card on somebody? This is like that. So we can put a shoe on and get +1 close shot to whatever card we wanted. Just kind of a consumable to improve your team a little bit if you had to. We have coaches here. Lloyd Pierce we've got, and Ryan Saunders. Both giving a +1 attribute bonus. I'll talk about that in a second as well. Got our arenas, etc. And here we have our badges. Remember I talked a little bit about Worm earlier? You can fill up your badges here. Okay, so I know I'm throwing a lot of information at people right now. Today's video is obviously just going to be part 1 in the series. I thought maybe we'd get to single player, but I'm thinking that has to be a video all on its own. We'll talk about single player next time, multiplayer the time after that. This is just going to be our part 1 of our video, and it's getting kind of long, so I'm going to end it here. If you guys have questions about that you'd like me to talk about NBA 2K21 My Team, this is just episode 1, beginner's guide overview, and hopefully I've answered some basic questions about how to start your team. Now, because the next video won't come out till tomorrow and you don't want to just start your team, I would recommend first making your lineup like I did, and then jumping into a game of triple threat offline. You'll put together a team of 3 players. You can earn prizes as you go, which is really cool. And so we're going to fill in our team right now. So we have Karl Anthony Towns, we have Jimmy Butler, and we have Allen Iverson. Those are our 3 best players. It might seem like you'd want to use those. I would not recommend it. What I would do instead is use excuse me, 2 bad tall players to get rebounds for you, and 1 good player that can shoot 3-pointers. Okay, so this is Allen Iverson for us. 2 bad tall players. This guy is what? I can't see, but power forward and a center. And we're going to jump into a game. Now, this game is against the computer. It's a game to 21 points. First team to 21 points wins the game, and it's a 3-on-3. Okay, triple threat offline is a great game mode to grind. Now, I'm not going to give a tutorial on how to play in this game. That's something I'll save for next time. But as you can see, Allen Iverson just made a nice 3-point shot there. Excuse me, nice and easily. Not to play defense, you're just going to stay right in front of your defender. Kind of move your your offensive player. Just move your defender, stay in front of him. And again, it doesn't really matter if we give up points, because Iverson is going to be able to walk down the court most times, stay right here, and shoot a nice 3-point shot. Oh, and unfortunately he misses that one. But this is the game mode that I would recommend playing. Actually, I have to adjust some controller settings here because my PS5 controller is just like bouncing in my hand right now. Now, that one, Iverson can actually dunk. He went right around the defender and jammed on him. So again, this is a game to 21 points. While you're waiting for the next video to come out before I start going in-depth into domination and challenges and triple threat online and all that sort of offline grinding stuff, I would recommend just playing a few games of triple threat, familiarizing yourself with this game. You're probably not watching this video if you're not a kind of a beginner, and that is where I would recommend starting. If you're a little bit more comfortable with the game, feel free to start in another area. Feel free to explore. It's not like you can mess anything up, so go ahead and start however you guys would like. Unfortunately, this Allen Iverson is not making any threes right now, but I'm actually going to cut this game, or cut it here, and I'll be back once we've scored that 21 points. Okay, guys, so I'm back. You can see the score is 19-11 in favor of us, and actually my Allen Iverson has this little thing under him. It's actually called a takeover, and we just need one more basket. I wasn't really paying attention to that shot. One more basket to be able to win this game. So that means Allen Iverson's actually played really well, and he's kind of gotten his hot streak meter up, and he has a slashing takeover, so he can actually just get to the hoop super easily just like that. Dunk it, and there will be more about takeovers in a following video. Don't worry, I'm not just going to leave you guys hanging with that. But for now, this is a game mode I would try out, explore the gameplay, and kind of start enjoying the game that way with the players that you can just very easily obtain. So if you quit out of this game, it's not actually like quitting. You still like keep your stats, and it tracks that you won the game. Now we can open the vault, and again, there'll be more about this tomorrow. Just hit X. Now, I was really confused about opening the vault. Like, people were like, oh, there's tricks to how to open it. You just press X. Sometimes it'll open. We got lucky. It'll open right now. sometimes it'll all blink red and not open. And there's nothing you can do. It's just a random chance, so don't worry about that. I'll again talk about more about that. So we got another token, and those are our possible vault rewards. Are listed right there. There's 2 really good pink diamond players. Pink diamond players are really, really good. Again, more on this to come in future videos, but this one has kind of dragged on a little bit, and we'll be back with more for our next video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this Beginner's Guide to 2K21 My Team overview, and I will catch you guys in the next video with much, much more. Thanks. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.
Say goodbye to your old life, turn the page, follow